So here's what's going on for the next 2 weeks. We have week 3 here on the storytelling tools, and there's actually is a video for that already, so I'm not going to go through it. But basically, as you go through different storytelling tools, and your assignment is to go through and actually practice one of these tools as if you were a student, and just give me a short presentation demonstrating that you can use one of the tools. I give you a handful to practice with, and again, the whole goal here is that we use students' creativity to communicate their meaning. So it's like a summative assessment. Say goodbye to PowerPoint because PowerPoint is linear and limited, and say hello to other new ways of having students share their knowledge. For week 4, which is this week, the assessment lesson. Essentially, what we're doing is there's some things to read about how do we, how does assessment change in the digital age, including depth of knowledge and this kind of thing. And then what I want you to do is take the SBAC practice test closest to your grades, and subjects. So if you teach like PE or something, or just whatever you teach, select something that's close and just kind of see how students are being assessed. I believe the only practice test, and this is a limitation, of course, is that they only give you a practice test for math and ELA, but just take whatever's closest. For your assessment assignment, it looks like this, and essentially what you do, you go here, I'm just using this website because I've used it for a while. You go in and you create an account. Whoops. So I'll go and practice here. So I'm going to create an account, and I'm just going to make a fake account, obviously, here. And first, let's go ahead and make a teacher account. Okay. I'll go ahead and skip this. I'll just pick one grade. Okay, so I select my grade. Then what I'd like you to do, after you've made this a kind of fake class.
Hello, and welcome to Open.
You go through, and actually what I'd like you to do is go to my account and become a student temporarily. And then you're going to join the class. And the class code that I give you here is right here. And you're going to see 2 assignments. I'd like you to take them both. And what's going to happen is, so you go through and you take the assessment, and what's cool about this online tool, it's a formative assessment tool, so I go through and I'll get them wrong here. Is when I get something wrong, I'm able to watch a video that helps me learn what I got wrong. So here I didn't understand what fractions were. I can watch a video about fractions. Okay, so anyway, so I did that. And after you've gone through and taken both assessments, then I'd like you to go in, and it explains that here. So first take the student account. It says to create a student account, but like I showed you, you can make your own teacher account and just switch to a student. Oops, and not by June 5th. It's going to be by January something here. Then you can log in as fputeachers@gmail.com, and the password is Sunburns. And all of your fellow students will have taken the assessments by this time. So when you do take the assessments, try and get it wrong. It's more fun that way. And your assignment is after this has all happened, so please do this as soon as you can throughout the week, because then I want you to turn like a half page or so, so like 2 paragraphs or so, taking a look at the assessment chart, at the mastery chart, so on chart. So I'll go ahead and just log in as that so you can see it. And based on what you see in the assessment results, I want you to say, how would you differentiate instruction based on what you see? Because again, too often teachers, they're using these formative assessments in class, or they're using Socrative, whatever. They don't see anything they can use. So here I'd look at this, I'd say, wow, the kids really understood the fraction quiz. But there were a little bit of misconceptions here on the ELA assessment. So why? So you can actually take a look at individual student scores, and you can say what they missed and why they missed it. Again, knowing this is all kind of fake data, but take a look at what they might have missed, and then just what would you do? Like, would you pull the students that didn't get it aside? And how would you do that? Would you use blended learning? Maybe you'd have them, watch some videos on how to learn those specific skills, or maybe you have them do some reading, or whatever it is you would do. how would you adapt instruction? Okay, and that's your assignment. Just give me a short little essay. If you want to make a podcast, that's fine. Best way to do that is to download a tool called Audacity. It's a free tool you can download. Go here, download, and then you download what you need, and then you can record yourself, and then just upload that file as a student. So here on the, instead of uploading a Word document, just upload a little podcast there for that. Also this week, there is no forum per se, but I'm having you all work on giving me a podcast. So again, there's ways to do that using Audacity. So if we did that, I already have Audacity on my computer. So I would just go through here to Audacity here, and I would record myself. Hello, testing 1, 2. Okay, there's a record button, there's a stop button, and then I would say export audio, and it exports it to a file. And then that's the file you would upload to Moodle for your podcast, and also, so that's essentially for your forum this week, okay? So that's coming up. That's weeks 3 and 4.